Vince Webb's Cadillac in Car City, Pensacola for your new Cadillac.
Channel 3 Sports is brought to you by V. Paul's Italian Ristorante on Palafox.
Well, Senior Bowl practices have ended, and most of the NFL personnel headed home. But that does not mean it's over for the boys of fall. Donning their school colors one final time, the Senior Bowl game itself is tomorrow, and it signifies the end of the players' amateur careers, but not the end of football itself, for many aiming to play under the bright lights of the National Football League. Auburn's Sammy Coates, one of those players. He's got doubters questioning his consistency and competitiveness. He says a good week of practice, capped off with a solid performance in the Senior Bowl game, will show he's ready for the next level.
You know, it's a great time. You know, I enjoy this. I enjoy playing football. I enjoy competing. So anything I do competing, I'm gonna love it. And NFL is gonna be great for me. It's all about competing and keeping your job.
Well, sports are often called an escape from real life, and real life often and unfortunately involves tragedy. No one knows that better than the Northwest Florida State College women's basketball team. After an emotional offseason, the team has won 19 of their last 20 games and climbed to a ranking of 4th in the nation. That would be impressive any year, but this season, it says even more about the team. Channel 3's Steve Nissom tells us why.
Hey, this group, stay intense.
Patrick Harrington had done wonders with the Northwest Florida State Women's Hoops program. In 4 seasons, 100 wins, and 2 straight trips to the national tournament. With a very promising 5th season on the horizon, an unthinkable tragedy struck. Harrington was involved in a horrific car accident on October 2nd, and he died from his injuries a week later.
We finally got the chance to see him in his last final days, and I think that put everybody in shock that our coach is really gone. He was just here yesterday, and he's not going to be here anymore. And you know, it hit us hard.
He passed that Thursday, and we had scrimmages in Tallahassee. Everybody wanted us to cancel and not go, but they wanted to play. They knew Coach Harrington wanted them to play, so we went to Tallahassee, and I was extremely proud of how they handled themselves and how they are handling it now.
Harrington's impact is not hard to find out. Just start asking.
We definitely had a stronger relationship, more of, you know, he could talk to me as if my father would. So he definitely kept my head on straight, worked my tail off, and those are just kind of things you don't really appreciate in the midst of things until, you know, you don't have it anymore.
Coach Harrington remains a tangible part of the team. His wife comes to games, and the Lady Raiders have not shied away from using the emotions and memories.
You go in the locker room, it's different stuff on the board every day with his initials. We miss you, we playing for coach and stuff like that. So they're really doing it for him.
He had his little sayings like, be a good shooter, or play hard, play smart, play together. So we like write that on the board, you know, each game or before practice, and that help us, you know, get through it.
The Lady Raiders have followed his principles well, winning 19 of their first 20 games. Pamela McCorvey deserves a lot of credit for keeping it all together. The Woodham High grad, a former Lady Raider, and Harrington's assistant the previous 4 years, is the acting head coach.
I just wanted to make sure that it was everything right for the kids. I just want everything to be perfect for them so they have somebody around who's been around and who recruited them and know the game, know the panhandle. So I was ready.
In Niceville, Steve Nissom, Channel 3 Sports.
Big night in local sports tonight. 3 district final soccer games. We've got high school basketball. There's going to be all kinds of sports action. We'll bring it all coming up tonight. It's going to be a big one.
Thanks a lot. We'll be right back.
For less, fast and stress-free at Preston Hood Chevrolet. Get an express purchase on a new 2015 Chevy Spark. Live market priced at just $11,995. A better way to buy in 1 hour or less, or your first payment is on us. At Preston Hood Chevrolet in Fort Walton Beach.